programmes we work with what we call delivery partners, who very kindly give us work experience and all the vocational training that young people need to get into employment. When young people go for a job, the first thing they're asked is, have you got experience? And it is a catch-22 situation, because without a job they can't get the experience.
We both share similar values in terms of the commitments we both have to supporting vulnerable young people in developing their skills to give them the confidence to find a job. 3 out of 4 young people supported by the Prince's Trust move into work, education or training. We're really proud to be supporting with this.
The 12 young people on this programme all fall into the Prince's Trust target groups, which are long-term unemployed, educational underachievers, been in trouble with the police or just come out of prison, or been in care or just come out of care.
Today they're actually doing a bit of practical paint competition, and we're giving them an experience of what it's like for the apprentices to enter this is a piece from 2 years ago from the Johnson's Apprentice Paint Competition, and they get from 9 till 4 to set it out and get 2 coats of paint on everything. You get marked for like tidiness of the work area, the cutting in, the measurements and the crispness as well, and also it's all done freehand. The only bit of masking they let you do is on any sharp corners you can get tape an inch around, but other than that everything else you've got to be done freehand, so it's actually testing skills. Anybody can mask in tape and the cut head, it's just testing the skills with your brush, that's what it's all about.
In construction since I was 14, family company, the recession killed everything with that. So I've come on the course. Information wise everything's perfect. Obviously they're giving you a great opportunity to do something positive, so I can't really complain.
They're getting on really well. I mean, obviously when you start marking out, you get some guys who mark out within an hour and a half, they start getting paint on the wall, and other people are looking around thinking, bloody hell, I'm miles behind here. But then all of a sudden there comes a point about 1:30, 2 o'clock where everybody seems to come together, and then it gets a lot tighter than after that, but it looks to everyone else like at a certain point of the day there's 1 or 2 miles ahead, but then like I say there comes a point where everybody catches up, and then it all comes together for them all then.
Well, the aim at the end is try and be a bit self-employed or anything which will keep me within a steady job, as it is hard nowadays to keep yourself in a job. Because the last 3 years I've had a job, lost a job, had a job. I want to have something that's more constant. That's basically it's something more permanent. Well, yeah, it's teaching me more stuff. Some stuff I'll probably end up learning some stuff I didn't know. Like for example, some of the stuff in the CSCS training book, I didn't know any of that. Well, I hope to get something that'll end up with a job in the end.
Hopefully they will gain their vocational training. In this instance it is a CSCS card, which will enable them to work on a construction site. They will have had 2 weeks work experience, which is lovely to put on their CV, and hopefully they will get a job at the end of this.
Some of our best employees are individuals who just need to be given the opportunity. So we put a big emphasis on providing skills development opportunities like the Get Into Construction course in partnership with the Prince's Trust to people who otherwise would not get the chance.
The Get Into programme is a relatively new programme, but it does what it says on the tin. It gets young people into employment and is, in my opinion, the best programme the Prince's Trust has.
Hopefully a job. The card's good as well, because then I can go on site and stuff, and if there's no joinery, I can just labour.
In terms of HR, the industry we work in is very competitive, and identifying the right employee is important to us. This requires us as a company to be creative. We find community skills projects, such as taking place here today, is a great way to identify new talent and continue to develop our highly skilled workforce.
I'm pleased to announce that the winner is Nathan. So if we can have a round of applause for Nathan, please. But overall, I just want to say thanks very much for taking part in the competition. Hopefully it's been an interesting experience for you all. You're on now day 2 of what I understand to be a 15-day project for you. You're here for the remainder of this week, but then go onto our sites from Monday, where you've got 9 days out on our construction sites. It's going to be a window into the industry in which we work. Thanks very much, everybody, and thanks for taking part.
Getting into construction week was an ideal way of bringing some youths in who perhaps haven't had as many advantages so far, and to give them an experience of working in a construction environment. And as well, we aimed that during the week we had them, that we were able to give them a qualification, a relevant qualification in the construction marketplace, which is a skills card to represent their health and safety awareness, which would enable them then to go straight onto a site and start operating. So we took those 12 kids, gave them some training in the week, and then sent them out on work experience into a site environment. And hopefully from that we will recruit some apprentices for ourselves.
For the first time, somebody is taking an interest in them and trying to help them progress. The confidence that you see increase as they work over the 3-week course is wonderful to see. They come out of their shell, they actually believe that they can achieve something.
It's about finding a mechanism to help disadvantaged people get into the workplace, people who haven't perhaps had the right opportunities, and give them an opportunity to make a difference in their lives, and to help support them either through mentoring or through other means to get them into the world of work.